Ross, the offense really struggled the last couple of weeks, constantly shuffling in new players to the lineup. How has the mini bye week helped, and how have you guys played and practiced the past couple of days, the offense?
I mean, I think it just helps in general to have a few more days just to vibe and kind of gel with one another. Because, like you said, we have had a lot of new pieces. And we've been practicing really well. We haven't missed a beat in practice. Everything's just, kind of going the same as it was when we had all those guys up. So we all have been stepping up, and it's been looking good.
Just kind of knowing the opportunity is going to come eventually. It obviously comes with time and patience and how the business works. That's probably the thing I kind of continue to keep in my head as we go along this process.
Richie, you said you understand how the business works. How does the business work? Why did it take you this long to get this opportunity?
It's the business. Exactly. You know it. This is a business. You know how I go, man. Picks, everything happens, so you know how I go.
Robert, how beneficial were those extra few days off following back-to-back road trips with a Thursday night game right after that?
They're always beneficial. The bad part about Thursday night is that it hits too quick, especially for the players. There's nothing better than winning on Thursday night football, so wish we would have been able to do that. But to get any time of break, especially for the players, they just you can always feel their energy when they come back to practice on a Wednesday, Thursday. Defensively, I thought we had two fantastic practices, and just feeling our speed, our energy, our communication, just they were alive, and that's a direct correlation to the break that they got. So it's very, very beneficial, and not to look ahead and past this particular game, obviously, but having the bye week, it'll only be better for them to surge towards the second half of the year.
Robert Saleh said yesterday that the defense really responded well to the mini bye week and practiced extremely well on Wednesday and Thursday. Does that mean that the offense didn't practice well? How did the offense practice, and how did it respond to the mini bye week?
You didn't ask Saleh how the offense practiced? All right, I thought the offense had a good practice. I mean, I think it's more of the intent of it. I mean, not we card stuff. It doesn't mean our stats were good out there. Not that we take them. It doesn't mean that we complete every completion, but it's more how you go about things. And after the tough loss, after a few days off, I mean, we've all coached a while, Saleh, myself, and those are the times where it's like, hey, we got to get these guys up. It's going to be hard to get them going, and it wasn't that way. I'm sure I didn't hear Saleh, but I'm sure that's why he talked positive about the defense yesterday. Because I mean, they on Wednesday and Thursday, it would have seemed, if you just watch guys' demeanor, watch guys the silent tape, it would look like we are going, we're working our butts off, and things are going well.
Nick, I forgot my question. Let me come back to you.
Sounds good, man. No worries.
Ross, I can imagine this season has been really hard, especially compared to last season, which I imagine was extremely fun. At this stage where you guys are at 4-5, you're going to have to go on a little run to make the playoffs. What gives you guys confidence that you can pull this off?
I think just the guys we have in the locker room. We talk about it all the time. Coach Shanahan talks about it. Just we have a lot of character on this team, and we're never going to not fight. And we're kind of at 4-5 right now. We're kind of right on the hump of either going worse or getting a lot better, and we're definitely looking forward to getting a lot better and taking the team in a positive direction.
Okay, got it. All right, Nick, I've noticed that Kyle Shanahan seems to call much fewer negative yardage throws for you than for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm talking shovel passes, wide receiver screens, anything that when the ball doesn't travel past the line of scrimmage. So what I'm asking you is, have you told Kyle that you don't feel as comfortable with those negative yards passes and you don't want him in the game plan? Have you had that discussion with him?
No, not at all. I trust the plays that Coach Shanahan calls, and just do my job to best of my ability. I have not had that discussion. And those plays are dependent on the week. Sometimes they're good, depending on the game plan and which opponent you're going against as well.
One more question. What kind of chemistry do you have with Nick Mullens? I imagine you two have practiced together a lot. And what does he do well?
Me and Nick go way back to like 3 years ago, my rookie year, and his second year when we were on the practice squad together for like the first 7 weeks of my rookie year. So we know each other super well. We have a lot of really good chemistry together. in terms of what he does well. He does a lot of stuff well. He's got a great arm. He knows how to read defenses and read coverages, and just overall knows the playbook like the back of his hand. So if you ever got a question or you got to know like what your job is on a certain play, like he'll tell you right off the bat and just won't miss a beat.
Robert, this is a great offense you're going up against. Last season, it seemed that Azeez Al-Shaair in particular in coverage gave up a few big plays. That's what I think, guys. You could correct me if I'm wrong. How has he improved since that game a year ago?
Azeez has gotten better with regards to just having a good command of the defense. He's gotten a lot more middle linebacker reps in terms of practice and all that, so he can make every check, he can make every call. He's very, very intelligent, and he really does a really good job for the other 10 players and giving confidence that they can go do their job. He gets the close calls out of his mouth. He gets the coverages communicated, so he does a great job there. And so he has done a really nice job improving from year one to year two, and I only think he's going to get better. He hasn't even scratched the surface yet with what he's capable of. He's just, again, it's same thing. A lot of things pop up for some of these young kids, and they, it's he's one of them that can see it. And even though he may have made a mistake, he doesn't make the same mistake twice, and so he will continue to get better with more reps that he gets.